Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about a very interesting feature that we just shipped. So we just launched an AI-based workflow action called the Classify Content with AI. And the reason it's very exciting is this AI action can essentially help you with a lot of your content related classification or categorization use cases. And what I mean by that is imagine use cases where you're trying to look at a specific request, you're trying to look at a specific response within that request to figure out if your requester is trying to escalate or if your requester is trying to cancel, or if you just want to analyze the positive or negative sentiment of your requester within that request. All of this is now possible within one workflow rule. So I'm just going to stop talking and show you guys what this looks like. So you can see that I've already configured a workflow rule here. I'm just going to walk you through the setup. So you can see I've got a very simple trigger setup that basically checks every response sent out by a requester. And I've got my classify content with AI action right below that. So you can see that you can tell it exactly where to look. You can create your own categories as well. I've already created a couple of categories. I've got one to check if the intent is to cancel. I've got another category which basically checks to see if the intent is to escalate. You can also add in your description, and this is where a very simple one-line prompt like the one I'm using here works just fine. You can also add your example phrases as well, just to be a bit more clear on what exactly you should be looking for. And once you're good with that, you can also test your categories with some sample inputs just to make sure that you've got it right. So I've got one sample input here. If I click the test button, you can see that it correctly identifies the intent to escalate. You can try any sample input as well. So let's just say I want to try out something like, I don't need this anymore. And I hit the test button. There you go. It identifies the intent to be cancellation here. And what I've also done is I've also got a couple of conditional actions. The first one basically checks to see if the intent is to cancel, and if the intent is to cancel, I want an automated response going out back to my requester. I've also got another conditional action to check if the intent is to escalate, and if that turns out to be true, I want the priority of that request to be automatically updated to high, and I want an automated response going out to my requester as well. So now that we've seen the configuration side of things with the workflow, I'm going to jump into an actual request that I've created. And I'm just going to reply like a normal requester would. So I'm going to say this to be done ASAP. I have many meetings today and I need this to be fixed immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and send this out as a response. So essentially, you'll notice that the priority of the request has been automatically set to high, and at the same time, an automated message from my agent has also kicked in. If I go and check the activities here, you'll see that the classify with the AI action has successfully executed, and you can see both the actions that it took as well. So yeah, we're very excited. A lot of use cases that can be solved with this, and we're very, very hyped to see all the different use cases our customers are able to solve with the classify with the AI action going forward. Thanks, folks.